Wonderful, great.
Buenos dias. Me llamo Jules Bailey, and that's all the Spanish I know.
Y es todo el español que conozco.
It's a real pleasure to be with all of you this morning, because I believe that Portland is a city that needs to work for everyone. And right now, with housing unaffordable, with jobs scarce, with services tough to access, Portland is not working for enough families. I think Portland should be a place where the American dream is still possible, where you can work hard, where you can provide for your family, and where you can make ends meet. VOS helps people achieve that dream, to be able to find work and to be able to support their family. And I salute everybody in this room for the hard work that you're putting into our community, and I'm grateful for the work you do every day. I've been a strong supporter of VOS, and I look forward to continuing that role so that we have a place where everybody can find work and can find stability. So thank you very much for having me here today. I look forward to much more work together in the future, and I'd be honored to have a conversation and a dialogue with all of you. Month-to-month leases don't work for families and apartments usually, and it's very hard for organizations to make it work too. I've already been in communication with Portland Development Commission to talk about the opportunity for a long-term lease. And as mayor, I would work closely with VOS to develop a shared strategy for long-term funding that is partnered with a long-term commitment to the land. I'm deeply troubled whenever families are broken up. We need people to have assurance that they can work and live in our community without fear. I believe that we should re-examine any relationship with ICE to make sure that if the Portland police are able to, we are prioritizing local solutions, not federal solutions, that protect families here in the community. Tearing people out of the community is inhumane. People need protection. Housing is out of reach for too many families. We need more local housing that is available to workforce. That means units that are smaller, that are in our neighborhood, and that are available, that are subsidized for people that are working. And we need a city that is partnered with VOS and with other organizations to connect workers, day laborers, to housing options with assistance to be able to get into housing. If you're working hard, bringing home a paycheck, you should be able to afford a roof over your head. It's that simple. A fair day's work deserves a fair day's wages. I'm looking forward to working with Althea, with others, with VOS, to look at options for how the city can change laws to be able to prevent wage theft. As state representative, when I served in the legislature, I worked on wage theft issues with the Bureau of Labor and Industries and with others, cracking down on those that choose to steal from their workforce. And I will continue that work, working closely with Bureau of Labor and Industries, with our legislative partners, so that we have state laws that are changed that enable Portland and other jurisdictions to crack down on wage theft and ensure that everybody can get a fair paycheck. And that should be true no matter documentation status. Representative, I worked hard against private prisons, and I'm glad that Oregon has no private prison. I think the city should have a socially responsible investment policy, and as mayor, I will support that process. I will leave it to them to make recommendations. I don't think it's right for the mayor to put the finger on the scale right away and say, here's what you have to do. I think the process is important to play out. But whether we're talking about private prisons or big polluters or other entities that we don't want our dollars going towards, I will be a mayor who works closely with our socially responsible investing committee to make sure we're making the right decisions. My pledge to you.
Eso es mi compromiso con ustedes.
As mayor, I will be here, I will be a partner, and you will not be strangers, you'll be family. Because the hardworking people in this room and the people that you represent inspire me. You're working hard for a better life for yourselves and your families. You're creating a next generation that will have opportunities that you and your families maybe never had. And that is the American dream to me.
Eso
so
para mí es el sueño americano, así que muchas gracias.
Vamos a tomar una foto con ella.
Okay, outside.
Afuera.
¿Pueden tomar o no?
Señores.
Bien, bien. Gracias, Miguel.
¿Cómo estás?
Todo bien.
We're family here, come on.
Gracias.